It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Giants and the Birds, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Daniel Jones of the Giants, Jalen Hurts of the Eagles.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but in the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants. But his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Floating one, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. Pulled in at the 24. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Out to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they look,
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But first down, Hurts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
and some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go. Let's go.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll look to throw here. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for the Giants. And there's not a whole lot that's next-gen about these numbers. 0 total yards passing as a club in the first half. That will not win you many football games. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throws this one right side to Pascal. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.